UFC veteran Pat Barry got his start in MMA as a Combat USA champion. Who's next? See more at CombatUSA.net or Facebook.com/CombatUSA.
Enjoy an adventure filled with thrills and fun. Oneida Casino offers guests the excitement of first-class entertainment with non-stop casino action and the luxury of the Radisson Hotel and Conference Center.
Try your luck at slots and a variety of table games, plus high-stakes bingo, poker, and off-track betting.
Visitors to Oneida Casino will never go hungry, no matter what you're in the mood for.
Watch the area's best live entertainment free in the Oneida Casino Lounge.
Oneida Casino.
Fun is our game.
The Cage Training System. Clearly the most versatile and efficient MMA training equipment on the market, gives your gym the advantage to create champions. The linking log construction saves space and can be put together anywhere in your gym and without any tools. Open cage panels provide multiple training space. Closed cage panels create title holders. CageTrain.com. Come to the second round bracket fights of Combat USA Fighting Championship. June 18th at the Rave Eagles Ballroom in Milwaukee. Josh Cassine versus Sam Tao. Morgan Sickinger versus Ken Sitzler. Lenny Nelson versus Tony Rook. Sam Alvey versus Pat O'Malley. Will Dickey versus Damian Decora. See more at CombatUSA.net or Facebook.com/CombatUSA. Before the break, we saw two fights at 185 pounds. Ron Fairclough beat Kenny Richards, and at 145 pounds, Javier Vega takes the win over Jake the Bad Omen. And welcome back to Combat USA Fighting Championship. Straight to our next fight at 170 pounds. We get to see Murice O'Neal go up against Trey Perkins in the cage. Murice O'Neal fights out of Metz Combat Club in Manitowoc, a strong collegiate wrestling background, and loves to go for the ground game. He goes against Trey Perkins, a House of Combat fighter from Titletown, Green Bay, Wisconsin, comes undefeated to the cage tonight with a very aggressive, brawling style.
Advancing to the next round of their tournament, in the red corner, Murice O'Neal.
Tell me what happened here. I felt like I caught him with a couple punches, so I know I kind of had him shipped up, so when I took him down, I just finished it for him pretty much. Not much resistance, so.
Not a scratch on you.
Say again? Is it your blood? That's the way it's supposed to be. Moving forward now, your next opponent is going to be round 2, Jordan Potts. What do you know about him? Got some nice kicks. Pretty much he's a game opponent. Looking forward to that. Anything you'd like to say to him? Are you ready? Predictions? I don't want to make no predictions. Fight. I'm pretty sure Jordan Potts is in the house. You got anything you'd like to say?
But he ain't gonna break me. I will not be broken.
Face up. Good luck to you both. Congratulations again. And you're moving on to round 2. Here's your pay.
Let it go, Murice!
And with a big win over the formerly undefeated Trey Perkins, your winner, Murice O'Neal. Next on Cosbat USA, let's review some of the guys getting ready to fight June 18th at the Rave in Milwaukee. You'll recall Lenny Nelson being big for 170 pounds, fighting out of Unified Martial Arts in Fond du Lac under Mike Biddle, loves to keep it on his feet, he likes to stand and punch.
Lenny smashed Nelson. One of the most exciting things to come out of Unified Martial Arts in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin. This guy's coming out, putting together great technique, amazing strength with a phenomenal record.
I mean, a win's a win, but I like a satisfactory win. I want to be breathing heavy. A lot of people just like to get in there and get it easy, but I don't like that.
So Lenny, you're going to the semifinals.
Yes.
You know, you had a good tough fight in your last fight, and your next fight's going to be even tougher. You're fighting Tony Rook, who has an impeccable record, a lot of experience, and is feared by a lot of guys in the tournament. What are you doing to prepare for Tony over and above your normal routine?
My submission defense, as Tony's a submission artist. I believe he has 4 submission victories, but obviously working on that, my wrestling, you know, my strength, my striking, and you know, just my overall game.
Do you think that your size advantage is going to play a big role in this fight?
As we all know, size has nothing to do with anything MMA or jiu-jitsu or anything, you know. I mean, look back in the days of the UFC, you know, little guys beating up big guys, so, you know, size might negate some things, but I think on the upper level, say like this, you know, more experienced guys, I think the size doesn't come into play as much as it does on like an amateur record or amateur level, you know. So
you train 7 days a week, 6 days a week, 5 days a week?
Yep, then I work out 2 of those days a week, so with weights or whatever.
So you have a weight regimen, which Tony said he's also implementing into his game.
Tony Rook, a chosen few fighter out of Madison, Wisconsin. He loves the ground and pound. He'll be fighting Lenny Nelson June 18th at the Rave in Milwaukee. Going into this fight, all chosen few fighters are undefeated in Cosbat USA action.
Tony Rook comes from a very reputable gym in Wisconsin as well, and that is the Chosen Few out of Madison, Wisconsin. He's headed up by Ron Faircloth and Pat O'Malley. Tony Rook has unsurpassed submission technique. This guy has won all of his fights on the ground, and we'll see if it changes at all here tonight.
Tony's a very goal-oriented individual. I really appreciate his drive, his motivation. True American, loves what he does, and that's on duty and off duty. With his adventures, with his fighting career, I just think that's great. It keeps him focused, it keeps him moving forward.
Experience here is incredible. You know, you come in every day, you're gonna learn, you're gonna get tougher.
Sure.
You know, it's one of a kind opportunity to work with these kind of guys, and I cherish every second of working with them.
the second round bracket fights of Combat USA Fighting Championship. June 18th at the Rave Eagles Ballroom in Milwaukee. Josh Cassine versus Sam Tao. Morgan Sickinger versus Ken Sitzler. Lenny Nelson versus Tony Rook. Sam Alvey versus Pat O'Malley. Will Dickey versus Damian Decora. See more at CombatUSA.net or Facebook.com/CombatUSA. Join us again next week on Combat USA when we see the fight between Reece Shaner and Eric Hamrich. Some great action. We'll review what we know about Morgan Sickinger, Pat O'Malley, and Sam Alvey, who will be fighting June 18th at the Rave in Milwaukee. UFC veteran Pat Barry got his start in MMA as a Combat USA champion. Who's next? See more at CombatUSA.net or Facebook.com/CombatUSA.